Here with Bret Calhoun, and yesterday the big news was that Mr. Big News was going in the Kentucky Derby, and last we had heard he was going to be pointed towards the grass. What led to the decision to go in the Kentucky Derby?
Well, after the bluegrass, I don't think we got quite the trip that we wanted there, and it was a little disappointing. So I thought with his pedigree and all that maybe we should shift gears and see if we could make a top turf horse out of him. So we started pointing towards the American turf. In the last week, we've gotten him over the turf twice here, and it's been very soft. We've had some rain, and it's not drying out well, and we thought we were going to have some more rain and moisture throughout the week. We felt like the turf course was going to be a little too soft for his liking. And so we started thinking about the Derby again, which has been on the back of our mind for the last month, knowing it's probably not going to overfill. So we really think he'll relish the 1.25 miles. He's trained very well over the dirt here, and so we decided to take a swing. Besides that, Chester Thomas had a bad case of Derby fever in the last few days.
You've said all along, though, that this horse wanted the distance, and of course, there's
the distance is definitely a key factor. You can't run him too far. I mean, he's always finishing big. He's always galloping out strong. So I think that could be an equalizer in here. Obviously, there's some horses on paper that look more talented, but I think the distance could be a great equalizer.
How much are you thinking about going in it to win, or how much are you thinking, look, the distance is right, we're not going to get a fair test on grass, so might as well try one more, and that he can come closing and pick up some pieces?
That's kind of, in my mind, what we're looking for. And of course, it is the Derby, anything can happen. You got a lot of traffic out there, big field. Some of these top horses could not get the right trip. We might get the garden trip, might go too fast early on, and they falter, and we're thriving on 1.25 miles. So, I think anything can happen. But yeah, really, realistically, you're hoping you're picking up some pieces.
He showed at Oaklawn that he can, when he puts it together at a price, he can be impressive.
I thought that was a very impressive race. Gabe gave him the kind of trip that day that I think this horse wants, kind of a free running style, just kind of let him settle. And, you can start picking up horses early with him. He can start picking it up down the backside a little bit, and if he's got a little clear path, and that's what he did that day. And I believe that, big field, it's going to be hard to work out a great trip probably, but if he gets that same kind of trip at 1.25 miles, I think he can get a big piece of it.
I figure it's a lot of the risk-reward deal that he's a big, strong horse that it's not going to, hurt. You can always try him on the grass the rest of his career.
Yeah, I mean, we're here, running him out of his own stall. We don't have to ship anywhere. Obviously, it's the race everybody in the country wants to be involved in, owners, trainers, jockeys. So Chester wanted to take a shot, and I was on board.